Prior to the 1989 crackdown on Tiananmen Square demonstrators, Zhao Ziyang was the head of the Chinese Communist Party and the highest-ranking official in the country. He urged the government to talk to the protesters, not shoot them. He lost the political struggle and was ousted from his job. Zhao spent the last 15 years of his life under house arrest. Secret audio recordings he made at the time were smuggled out of the country and recently condensed into a book that was published in English and Chinese.
On the night of June 3rd, while sitting in the courtyard with my family, I heard the intense gunfire. A tragedy to shock the world had not been averted, and was happening after all.
Bao Tong was Zhao's top aide at the time. He not only lost his job and was kicked out of the Communist Party, he spent 7 years in prison.
我在监狱里边住的时候，住了10几天，没有人来。
One day, someone from the Communist Party Central Committee came to me with a document. He said the Central Committee is carrying out an investigation on me and Zhao Ziyang, but mainly focused on Zhao. He wanted me to recall all the bad things about Zhao.
Bao calls Zhao his mentor and hero. He still supports Zhao's call for the Chinese government to soften its official description of the 1989 protests, but he is also urging Beijing to overturn its verdict that the demonstrations were criminal. The last time the two men saw each other was in May 1989, just before Bao was sent to jail. Later, although they both lived in Beijing, Bao was never able to see Zhao again. Activist Ding Zilin, a well-known Tiananmen mother whose son was killed in the 1989 military crackdown, also highly regards the late leader Zhao. She says she shares an affinity with Zhao's surviving relatives. Both families keep their loved ones' ashes at home.
是中国人虽然说入土为安，但我觉得他入土也安不了的。
Chinese people say you have to bury people for them to be at peace. But I feel that even if I bury my son now, he won't be at peace. So it's better just to keep him at home. Zhao Ziyang's ashes are at home too, because his relatives feel the same way I do. When my son's ashes can be buried, Zhao's ashes can be buried, and vice versa.
Ding says the day for burial will come after the Chinese government, in her words, assesses the June 4th crackdown fairly. Stephanie Ho, VOA News, Beijing.